The other day I had to take I haven't owned a Lexus. It's an older Lexus, but it's good. It's a great car. And I went to the Lexus shop, and just as I'm pulling into the thing, Justin Timberlake Sexy Back came on. So you got to, and this is what people enable my silliness, which is part of the problem. So I got the car, and the little kid walks up. They're going to help you. I said, I brought this Lexus back. Yeah. And he said, take it to the service. Just like that. Just like, didn't miss a beat.
Nice.
It was hilarious.
That's great.
So I had this, people enable, it's so sad.
Yeah.
So I have this Asian friend who thinks, and I have to tell, look, man, I'm a comic. I'm not a clown. But he's always that guy. Like, hey, Spank, say something funny for my friends or whatever.
Right.
I'm like, so dude, I don't really get out in that way. So he got married, invited me to the wedding, went to the wedding, reception. I didn't do Asian people do rice at weddings. We don't want to get all racial, but I'm just saying. So, we go outside, to send him off, and they get into the limousine,
mm-hmm.
and he looks back at me, and he saw me. And he just yells out all these people and says, Spanky, do something funny. And I just start throwing my rice like, the power of rice compels you. The power of rice compels you. And only one lady got it from The Exorcist. She said, oh, my God, The Exorcist. The rest of them wanted to kill me.
It's great. Well, what I like, we got some mutual friends like Ricky Reyes.
Ricky Ray, I love Ricky, man.
Yeah. And Julie Scoggins.
So, yeah, Ricky, big sports fan, too.
Oh, I know. I've had him here a couple times.
Oh, yeah, Ricky's awesome.
He's a big Cleveland fan.
Big Cleveland fan. He's like I know like 3 Cleveland fans.
Yeah. Oh, everybody in this building likes Cleveland for some reason. I don't understand.
They die hard, man.
Yeah. It's either Cleveland or Boston. I don't get it. I feel like I live in a suburb of Boston down here, to be honest with you.
Is it because of all the Northerners who come down?
Yeah.
And, okay, it's I've been a Dallas Cowboy fan my whole life.
Me too. I even named my son Dallas.
That's what I'm talking about. I didn't go that far with it, but my parents were from the DFW area. All my relatives live there, and except for my sisters and my brother. But if that's one team I have stuck. I've been married twice. Yeah. I've lost houses, cars, joint custody of my kids. The only thing I have through all of that is a Dallas Cowboy trash can my mom bought me from Sears and Roebuck. That's how old I am.
Wow.
She got me out 7 years old for Christmas. It's a single bar, and I've been offered $100 for that thing.
Oh, I went crazy. I got him a Dallas Cowboy baby blanket,
yes, sir.
Dallas Cowboy mobiles, everything.
Yes.
Man, it was crazy. Onesies, you name
Onesies, the whole nine, man.
I gave my wife at the time a choice. It's we're either naming him Dallas or his name will be Troy Emmett. I gave her a choice. We ended up going with Dallas.
He's like, seriously, Larry?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Troy Emmett.
Yeah, his middle name would have been Emmett.
You'd have marked that boy for life.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. That's
And what makes it worse, he's a Bucks fan.
Wouldn't you know?
I know, right? I can't win.
I tell you. People. I think people don't really hate the Cowboys as much as they hate Cowboy fans. Because I will admit, we kind of delusional.
Well,
sometimes.
That's kind of the Eagles. I hate Eagles fans.
I can't stand Eagles fans.
They never won a championship, yet they walk around like they own the world.
One of the best moments in my life was the last NFL draft when Drew Pearson made the pick. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
They're all right. How about them Cowboys?
That's right.
In Philly.
Oh,
it was great.
Booed off the stage. He's just laughing the whole time. That was great.
That was one of the most awesome. I got to, I got to almost kind of meet all of them.
The Eagles or the Cowboys?
The Cowboys. I was telling you yesterday about the game. The night the Braves in 95 when they won the series. My buddy got me tickets the next day. The Braves won on a Saturday. And Sunday was a game playing the Falcons in the Georgia Dome. We had all access and all that stuff. So after the game, we go down to where the tunnel is. And I saw him. I was speaking, and Emmett kind of gave me some dap, and Troy Aikman was cool, kind of gave me, Michael Irvin was a jerk.
Really? I thought he'd be the one that'd be like the best to hang around with.
He had a ton of women. He had a fur coat on. He looked like Shaft.
Bruce Smith did the same thing with Buffalo. He had this big long
floor length fur coat, and it was 6 or 7 women with him, And Deion was cool.
Yeah,
Deion was cool. Deion Sanders was really cool, and Eric Williams.
Oh, the offensive lineman.
Yeah, he was cool. He was a mountain.
Oh, I bet.
He was a daggone mountain.
This was during his playing days?
Yeah.
Okay, because he was about 340 during his playing days.
Dude, he was what, 6'7"?
Yeah.
Whatever he was. Larry Allen was cool.
Remember, the Cowboys were the first one to have an average of a 300-pound lineman.
Yes.
They were the first.
And I would give Jerry Jones credit for that. And after that, it ends. I'm like, Jerry, he should have. And I'm still a Romo fan. I still, I think Romo had too much to do with that. Romo he had to do everything. Mm-hmm. I think if Romo had the offensive line that they have now, he'd be giving Tom Brady runs for his money.
And the running game, too.
The running game.
I mean, no disrespect to Marion Barber. He had that one good year. Yeah, but that was it.
And then DeMarco Murray, who I thought they should have kept, but then again, that's why I'm not a GM. They must have saw Ezekiel Elliott coming some kind of way. And
I was mad about DeMarco Murray.
I was highly upset about it. I thought, this is the guy. Mm-hmm. With this line, this is the tough, hard nose.
$7.5 million a year. I was like, that's worth it. At least I thought it was.
I'm like, get a guy's money.
Yeah, and then when they drafted Ezekiel Elliott, I was not happy with that pick because I figured we needed defense.
Thank you.
All right, so I wasn't happy with the pick.
Defensive secondary in particular.
Right, but then I got shut down.
Yeah, we did. And let me get that big, large crow sandwich with a side of fries.
Let me ask you this. When Romo went down, did you say, okay, Cowboys might win 3 games this year? That's what I said.
That's what I said. I said, and I, being an SEC guy, we never played Mississippi State. The Tennessee fan I am, so we never played them. And but I liked that. At one time, he was in the Heisman talk, because remember that year that Ole Miss and Mississippi State were ranked 1 and 2 in the nation? It was like for a week or so.
That was a long time ago.
That's when Dak was playing. He was quarterback. It was like maybe 3-4 years ago. Maybe he was a sophomore then.
Oh, wow. I don't remember that.
Yeah, they were ranked 1 and 2 in the country.
I haven't seen Ole Miss relevant since Eli Manning played there.
Dude, Ole Miss had a whip. They had that Laquan, what's the kid, the receiver?
Oh, Treadwell.
Treadwell.
But he did horrible with the Minnesota Vikings last year.
I can't believe that.
I think he only had 3 catches.
I think that's Sam Bradford's fault myself.
Yeah, maybe.
I want to like Sam Bradford so bad.
Yeah, it's hard. I like Teddy Bridgewater.
Is Teddy... Is he done this season?
No, they said he's throwing the ball.
Oh,
so
good. Okay.
That's good because they thought it was going to be a career-ending injury.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't know it was that bad. So I want to like Sam Bradford. I just don't know why he can't work it out. But I like Teddy Bridgewater a whole lot too. So, but yeah, they were ranked 1 and 2 in the nation. I like Dak Prescott. I didn't think he'd be this good.
No, not at all. Even in preseason, he was tearing it up. I'm like, it's just preseason. I'm not getting my hopes up.
But the NFL eats us young.
Yeah, it does.
So when they figured out, but then Jason Garrett saying all the right things about, hey, he looks better now than he did last year. He's working out. He's just that unassuming kid that you just, you pull for him. And, but yeah, I would have traded the pick and got some secondary. That's the difference between Romo having the ring right now. Well, first of all, they screwed us with the catch. Dez caught the damn ball.
Yes, he did.
In Green Bay.
Yes,
okay.
He did.
Number 2, I would have traded that pick and got and went and loaded that second. I would have got Revis if I had to.
I still want to get Revis.
I wouldn't mind getting Revis. I think they ought to sign Richard Sherman. I would get Richard Sherman if they had the money to.
They want 2 number 1 picks for him in a trade. Yeah, and Dallas said no.
Yeah,
I don't blame him. But Darrelle Revis is still available, and I still think he should be a Cowboy.
They said in this system he's a liability. That's what Bill Pullian said. I'm gonna take his word for it. But he said in that particular system, he's a little bit older now.
Yeah, he went from being the best defensive back to being the worst in 1 year. How is that possible?
And you don't think he's out working right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Even one Darrelle Revis was better than all them clowns.
Well, even
Darrelle
Revis came out and said, "You know what? I didn't work out during the offseason. I came in out of shape, and that's my fault."
Yeah.
But he knows he made that mistake. Now he's a free agent. Somebody's got to take a chance.
I think you should take a chance on him. I really do. I'd take him if I were Jerry Jones because that makes he's too good not to take a chance on.
Exactly. All right, let's take our final break. We'll come back and wrap things up with Spanky Brown on 1070 NBC Sports.
Hey, all season long, we've been...
Welcome back to the Larry Timko Show as we wrap things up here from our studios with Spanky Brown in town. And Vasani's all weekend long, 629-9191, or log on to Vasani.net. Yeah, we were talking just during the break about some of the people we kind of know.
Yeah, celebrity folks that we know. I had the great privilege to open for Dave Chappelle a couple of years ago.
Oh, never met him.
Dude, he was the coolest of the cool.
I bet he is.
He was so cool. Been fortunate to meet a lot of cool people doing this business. George Wallace, great to me. Steve, I got a great Steve Harvey story. I don't know if I can tell it on the air, but
I got the dump button if we got it.
well, it's not any language. It involves some legal stuff that they could potentially involve. I'll tell you off the air.
Okay, all right. Well, we were talking about Tom Arnold. He's like, you like Tom.
Well, I say I liked him.
Okay.
I just worked with him. I mean, he was okay. He was nice to me.
Yeah, he was nice to me too.
He was nice to me. Tom Arnold was a good dude to me. Who else? Brett Butler. I toured with her for a while.
Oh wow! Nice.
Grace Under Fire.
Grace Under Fire. That's
my
right.
first celebrity road tour. So and then bumping into people all the time. I got to do some dates with Brian McKnight, which was cool. Got to open for Montgomery Gentry.
What?
Me and Eddie Montgomery, because we met.
How'd that work out?
We met. I was doing the show. So the booker calls me and says the comic that was supposed to go couldn't make it for this private party. I was living in Knoxville, and it was in Danville, Kentucky, which wasn't very far, maybe 2 or 3 hours. He said, "Can you go for John? He's sick." I said, "Sure, I'll go." So I go. He said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, it's a private party for Eddie Montgomery for his girlfriend's at the time birthday, his fiance's birthday." I said, "Who's that?" Yeah. He said, "From Montgomery Gentry." I said, "Oh, I know them. That's the dude with the hat. Is that the one?" He says, "Yeah." So I go, and man, we had such a good time that he asked me to come open up for a concert for them. And where would we do it? It was Lexington, not too far. And I went, man, they treated me like a king. And we're supposed to do other stuff. So, but he and I we talked back and forth on Twitter, and very cool to me. Very, very nice to me. Craig Morgan.
Wow, you do a lot of country.
Well, I like country.
You do?
I actually like, and it's a shock to the crowd when I walk out there. Like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, it's a Trump rally.
I don't even like country.
I don't listen to it all the time.
Yeah.
But some songs I like. I do a big joke about George Strait in my show. You come out tonight and watch me do it.
All right.
And Shania Twain, I have a huge crush on Shania Twain.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. Miranda Lambert.
Oh, I met her. She's cool.
She's cool.
I met her just after the Blake Shelton breakup too. So she wasn't like in the best mood, but she was still cool. But she was still cool. Yeah.
Miranda Lambert. I still think Reba McEntire is kind of cute for some reason. In a Reba kind of way.
Yeah.
And who else do I like, man?
There's so many.
I like Darius Rucker, of course.
Yeah.
But Memphis, where I'm from, is such a music.
Mm-hmm. But it's more blues.
It's more blues and R&B and Southern soul, but still the country bleeds off in there,
Yeah.
So being at Nashville is right up the road.
Oh yeah, and plus you got the Sun Records.
You got Sun Records, you got Elvis there, you got Stax Records there.
Oh yeah.
Al Green. Me and my sister bumped into Al Green at the grocery store. What that was like.
Wow.
That's the first time I've ever been starstruck. Where I couldn't say a word.
Yeah.
Because she has every Al Green record ever. She's got imports. We've never met him. Mm-hmm. And so our dad's a big preacher in town. And, we were over buying lunch meat in the deli section. She had just bought a new panini maker. He was in the cheap lunch meat section buying like Oscar Mayer or something. And I looked, I said, Avis, that's Al Green. She said, no, it ain't. I said, yes, it is. And he turned around. We just froze like, hey. And he was like, hey. And he came over and talked to us. He knew our dad and stuff.
Yeah.
And he just got mobbed by people. The swamp. Greatest day ever. Beside this one.
Nice. Well, we got about a minute left. I want to remind everybody that Spanky Brown is performing at Bassani's tonight and tomorrow. 8:30 tonight, 7 o'clock tomorrow. Make your reservations for dinner. I guarantee you're going to have a really good time this weekend.
Yeah, we will.
Bassani.net or call 629-9191. If you want more info on Spanky Brown, just log on to SpankyBrown.com. Check out his bio, videos, all kinds of cool stuff.
I'm gonna update the website, so don't get tricked by the phony dates. My web guy's working on it, so
nice.
We have it updated.
You selling any merch tonight too?
I just got my little stickers. I got my little "You better go on about your business" stickers.
Awesome.
You need one in your life, trust me, or several.
All right. Tampa Bay Razor.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah, absolutely. Razor back in action tonight against the Baltimore Orioles. Pregame at 6:30. First pitch at 7:05. Well, we're off the next 4 days. We'll be back Wednesday after the holiday.
Awesome.
For Spanky Brown, I'm Larry Timko. If we don't see you in the future, we'll see you in the pasture.
Absolutely.